everyone. This is Dr. Rahim. Hope you are doing okay. First of all, I'm very grateful for the great doctor who sent positive feedback about our last event in HS Insider. Thanks all. And as I promised, we'll continue conducting this event is to give you a realistic and a good and a comprehensive information about working in the NHS and living in UK in general. Until our next event, I would like to give you some simple advice about your NHS portfolio or your UK CV. As I said before, in order to start a job in UK, you will need to have GMC registration, which you will get it by conducting OET Blab 1 and Blab 2 exam. This is the most or the easiest way to get a GMC registration. But for your knowledge, this is consider 50% of your profile or your CV to get a job in UK. But I would say this is the difficult part of the journey. The next half is easy. Just some point to consider and some special arrangement for everything. Okay, I mean by that how to build your UK CV. Okay, and I would say also all of us who being graduated from a medical school started working at some like training or on training program in our home countries. So all of us have a lot of strong points in the CV. We just need to highlight it or to build it in the way that a UK interviewer will understand it. Okay. I would give simple example. There is a certain point you need to meet in order to get interview, to be shortlisted for interview, and in order to sustain the job. Okay, so it is just tick the boxes. For example, if someone applied for service job in medicine, for example, there will be like 100 applicants. Okay, and each application will have certain points. So according to how many points you have met in this application, you will be shortlisted. Okay. So you have to tick as much boxes, tick as much points in the application as much as you can. Okay. But someone would say, Doctor, I didn't do that. I didn't do this. Try to do it and try to get an evidence that you have done that. For example, all of us at some point in our career, in our study in the medical school, we have done some teaching. Okay, so all of us, like if you explain a very simple concept to one of your colleague after a round in medicine or after a lecture in pharmacy, it is considered teaching. You'll just need to get an evidence that you have done this teaching. This is very simple, but I'm sure that most of us have done teaching at some point. Even if you didn't do a teaching, try to do it and try to get an evidence. It's okay. It is double benefit for the one who will receive the teaching, and for yourself because you will get a feedback. You will get an evidence that you have done a teaching. For example, if you work in a local hospital, yeah, you could explain something important to like a group of nurses and to ask them for a feedback, and try to do a form to prove that you have done this teaching. Okay, there is a lot of forms over the internet. There is no special form you need for the as an evidence that you have done this teaching. Okay. If you did like a weekly teaching, if you are in a place that will enable you to give a weekly teaching, do it and get an evidence for it. If you are in a place to give a course and to get an evidence that you have done this course, do it. If you are in a place to give presentation about like some condition or some new treatment modality, do it and get an evidence. Okay, even if you will do it in order to get the evidence. Okay, it's okay. As I said, it is double benefit at the end of the day. Both persons will benefit from it, the people who will receive the teaching and you. So it's very easy to get this point ticked. Okay, it is very, very easy. Okay, and just ask me, and I can share. As I said, I have like about 10 to 12 year teaching experience, so I know how to write down like a teaching evidence, and how to get the right feedback from the person. Okay, and I would say, as I explained before, they might not ask you about the evidence of the teaching, but they might ask you some details about this teaching. Okay, so don't falsify anything. Make everything, no, like, put realistic point that you have done already. You just, as I said, you just need to build the evidence in the right way. Okay, this about the teaching. Presentation, it is nearly the same. Yeah, there's some international, some national, some local, some regional presentation. It's according to which presentation you have done. Okay, try to get an evidence, even if it is long time ago. Try to get an email from one of the people who were on this meeting, for example, or one of your supervisor, to get an evidence for that. Or if you have done like a master degree in something, this is a second point. The master degree itself, you could get a lot of point from this master degree. Okay, so presentation, for example, if you had a publication, okay, this is a strong point in your CV. Even if you participated in a research study, it doesn't need to be like the first outsource of the study. If you just participated on it, okay. Achievement, okay. all of us all of us have some achievement at some point of their life, okay. Even if it is a secondary school achievement, like I've got 99%, okay, in a secondary school, this is achievement, okay. You just need to build it in a right way, in the way they might understand it. Okay, I've got good marks, excellent marks in some subjects in the medical school. Try to highlight this. Okay, I have been awarded something by one of the organization, or one of the families in the medical school. Okay, you could highlight this and put it on the CV. It is very important, and it will show your dedication. If you work it in a place, and your supervisor, the manager, the CEO, your senior, they were happy with you, try to get an evidence, a written evidence for that. Okay, or an email that they were happy for you. Build a feedback form and use it and give it to the so I've been awarded like the best doctor for the year, or one of the best doctor that work in this hospital, and get an evidence. This is very, very important, and I'm pretty sure all of us are very hard worker, and we work too hard, and we deserve to get this feedback from the people. Just ask for it. Okay, this is achievement. Other points could be like the audit. I know a lot of people, they don't know about the audits, and we don't usually do it as doctor in back home. Okay, but you can do it. Okay, so as I said before, it will be a double benefit for the hospital, for the clinic you work in, and for yourself. And don't worry, I will make a detailed video about how to conduct an audit, and about some ideas about these audits. Okay, I'll give you some ideas, and you can apply it wherever you work, and get an evidence that you have done this audit. I know someone that he done an audit. He used to work in Egypt in one of the tertiary hospital, and he designed an audit, and he done the audit, and he explained the audit in one of the meeting, the outcome of the audit, and they get a protocol out of the audit. Yeah, it is not a published protocol, but it's still important. That's it at the moment. I'll just go because I'm on call, and I will get back to you later on.